Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So on today's video, I'm going to do something very interesting. I'm going to speak with you regarding the crazy modern investing world where we live in. Now what makes me say that we are living in a crazy investing world? This is the statistic that I would like to point out and I will read it out with you. So essentially this particular statistic says that if you consider the S&P 500 returns from 1965 to 2020, you will see that S&P 500, which is the US based index, it has generated 26,000% return. Now, if you're a beginner in the stock market space, you'll get super excited, 26,000% return. But in CAGR terms, compounded annually, it is not very, very high, right? So that's it. But if you juxtapose this with the returns of an evolving, very funny, very interesting asset, which is called as Shiba Inu coins, you will see that in the last 15 months, it has given 7 million % returns. Now, this literally puts the theory of Mr. Warren Buffett, investors like me, Mr. Mohnish Pabrai, bunch of other different investors who are investing in the stock market, and it just literally makes us think that, you know what, is there something crazy going on in the world, or is this trend continue to stay? So I'm a type of a person who is very open to change. I will read different things about politics, economics, history, and I will try to form my own opinions on things. If this change of cultural coins going to stay, then it is a worthwhile thought process for us to investigate this further and try to explore this as a viable investment option. Now it is my duty to tell you that these type of investments are speculative in nature. They might go up really, really big and they can fall. Right? So I'm going to have an honest conversation about this. One, I'm going to discuss that what are the merits, demerits of meme-oriented coins. So what are some of the legitimate reasons for their growth? Then we will discuss about the risk profile of these investments. And finally, we will make a call whether or not it makes sense for us, for investors like us, to start at least understanding more about these coins. So I'm going to have a very honest conversation with you on this. I'll keep the video brief, to the point, keep it extremely summarized so that you understand the entire narrative that is going on. So let's first and foremost take a look at the Shiba Inu's journey, and let us first and foremost understand what exactly is Shiba Inu coin and why it has been growing like crazy. So Shiba Inu coin, simply put, it's a crypto coin, it's a community oriented coin, and it has a bunch of functionalities that I'll speak about in a minute. Now first and foremost, let me quickly discuss what Shiba Inu coin exactly is. Now Shiba Inu coin is a cryptocurrency coin. It is like Bitcoin, it is like Ethereum. Now all these different coins have different functionalities. Similarly, Shiba Inu coin also has its own set of functionalities. Now the USP of Shiba Inu coin is that it is a community oriented coin and they are playing on the entire narrative of being decentralized. So let me just very quickly take you through the white paper of Shiba Inu coin, and there is a very important paragraph that I would like to highlight. So they say that we believe through the power of collective decentralization, we can build something stronger than a centralized team ever that could be created. So essentially, in simple words, what Shiba Inu coin is trying to do is that they are playing on the decentralized narrative, and what they have been successfully able to do is that they have been able to create a community, which they call as Shiba Army, right? So now this is like a cult. If you have trouble understanding what cryptocurrencies are, first and foremost, please watch my free videos on cryptocurrencies. It is there in the description link. You can check it out. So if you have trouble understanding what Shiba Inu coin is, that it basically is a cult, right? So cult basically means is, so you have communities like Bikram yoga, right, which grew really big in the US, and it was a weird way of doing yoga, and they made millions and millions in the process. So it's a cult. People who believe in that cult will say everything right in that cult to convince you. So people in that cult would believe in whatever that cult or community is offering. So similarly, Shiba Inu coin essentially is a cult. We call them as Shiba Army, and they believe in the entire narrative of Shiba Inu coins. Now Shiba Inu also has a social appeal to it. So this is what you can read from the white paper, that Shiba Inus are incredible dogs, this, that, and they are supporting the dog community in the real world also. So of course, there are like a lot of dog lovers. I'm a dog lover. I have dogs at my home. Of course, if there is a coin which can help me save dogs or do something better for the dogs, then that's a value add for that coin, right? So this is the story so far, that it's a cryptocurrency. It's like a cult. It is called as Shiba Army. And there are some utilities around the coin, which I'll come to in a minute. But the central power of these Shiba Inu coins or Dogecoin is that they are built around a community. If people believe in that community, then the prices of those coins will skyrocket, and that is what is happening in the Shiba space. Now, if I were to quickly talk about some legitimate reasons for growth, I will point out a few key factors. The first key factor is around narratives. Now, when cryptocurrency started, there was a narrative that, Bitcoin has immense value. because it has limited money supply and it does decentralization and it is somewhat inflation proof. So that is the narrative. That was the Bitcoin narrative. Then the second category of coins came into the picture. For example, Ethereum. The narrative around Ethereum was that, it's this programmable money. You can execute smart contracts in it because Bitcoin is static. You can't program the money. You can't execute smart contracts. You can't remove middlemen like investment bank, retail agents, bunch of different things. Ethereum came into the picture. Then tier 3 started. For example, Cardano, Solana, these gave out the narrative that, Ethereum is slightly more ineffective. It is not able to process transactions at a massive pace. So come to our net because our network is very fast and it can do a bunch of different things that Ethereum cannot. So there are different narratives that are playing out in the crypto space. For example, we started out with Bitcoin, then we moved on to Ethereum, then we moved on to Cardano, Solana, and bunch of different coins have emerged post that. We are still in that NFT phase where big businessmen and YouTube influencers, where Gary Vee, Mark Cuban, Mr. Beast, where they have been investing in NFT projects. So the point is that this entire crypto world is very new and it is going through a range of narratives. Now, crypto is an asset class. There are good cryptos, there are bad cryptos, but it really comes down to our definition of what good and bad is. According to me, a good asset is something that has some intrinsic value around it. For example, if you consider Bitcoin, the narrative, I choose to believe in it. So the narrative around Bitcoin is something that I believe in. For example, Bitcoin has a limited money supply and it becomes like a digital gold, so to say. So from that perspective, I choose to believe in the utility of Bitcoin. Similarly, I choose to believe in the utility of Ethereum because it is a network using which other decentralized apps or smart contract technology can be actuated. So it has a technological play that is the underlying value of Ethereum. So similarly, Cardano. Now a lot of gaming networks are being developed on Cardano because of its processing speed. So there is a real value add and actual use of these technologies and the underlying concepts. So just to round off the first point, if we really ask that what is it that these meme coins are doing, they are doing a very simple thing that they are actually riding on a narrative. The narrative right now is community, that communities are very powerful. There is a way to mobilize the community. Similarly, on YouTube, engaging your community is a very big thing. So the first legitimate reason for success of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu is that they have been able to mobilize their community and get good traction in their community. So building that cult-like community has been a major advantage for Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Now the second reason for success is that Shiba Inu and Dogecoin both have marketed their product really well. You have supporters like Elon Musk who keep on tweeting about these coins in a cryptic manner, which pumps up the prices. Now this leads to a FOMO effect on crypto exchanges, that because Elon Musk is tweeting, so they have no option but to list such a coin on their network, or rather it improves the odds of these coins getting listed on their network. So since exchanges are putting on more and more coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coins, the accessibility of that asset is there. So as more and more Shiba Inu gets available across different crypto exchanges, more people can jump in and buy this asset class. So that leads to further pumping up of the price. Now, another key reason why the Shiba Inu prices have been going up is that no futures contract play that happens on coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. In stock market, what happens is that people hedge their positions by taking opposite positions in the future market and buying some stocks today. For example, if I am, hypothetically speaking, buying ITC today, right? So I am taking a buy position. Now, if I feel that, year from now, ITC will lose its value, then I will take an appropriate bet in the futures market, right? And I'll book my contract there. You can't do this in Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin. So there is an upward bias in the prices of these type of coins. Now, one really funny reason is that both Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin are fighting with each other. They are fighting for dominance. This is a interesting tweet that I did on the same topic, and they are literally fighting to be the top dog in this space. So that is further pumping up the prices because you have two dog community people who are fighting with each other and they are buying more and more of this asset, which is pumping up the prices. And final reason here is that there is market thrill around it, because these days I get a lot of messages that, hey Akshat, we want to trade something. We just want to trade something. We don't care. Just make us buy a stock or make us sell a stock today. We just love the thrill of the market, and that is the reason why we are doing it. Don't discount this. This is like a major factor that will play out even in the future, that because of the fact that so many retail investors have jumped into investing, people just love the thrill of the market, right? There will be more and more people who will be trading day in and day out. And the interesting part about the crypto market is that the crypto market does not sleep. You can go and buy or you can go and sell these coins any time of the day, 7 days a week. So all these factors are somewhat propagating a buying nature within these coins. And one key factor that I missed in this entire narrative was the community narrative. I do feel that communities are very powerful. These coins, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin, looked very stupid to me, but I have to acknowledge the fact that, you know what, the inherent value of these coins is not any fundamental value. But because of the fact that communities are choosing to believe in it, we need to keep a closer look as how prices are being played out. Now that's the good part about Shiba Inu. Now let us look at some legitimate reasons why it's super risky, super risky to hold such coins. And I will share some very important and interesting statistics with you here. So number one, there has been a consistent history of pump and dump in cryptocurrencies. For example, let me take you to my screen and let me show you the Dogecoin chart. Right now, you will clearly see that there was this first pump that happened here. Now, then the prices somewhat stabilized. Then there was this second pump that happened. Then prices again stabilized. Then there was this third pump, right? Then prices again stabilized, and we are still in that zone for a long period of time. So such type of pumping and dumping happens all the time. Now let us take a very quick look at Shiba Inu also, and you can clearly see that the price were hardly ever moving. Then there was a very clear pump, right, that happened. Then the prices fell, corrected by almost 80-90%. Then again, the prices have been climbing up, and that is the reason why people feel that, you know what, FOMO in Shiba Inu, this, that. Now the prices are starting to come down for Shiba Inu. So the point that I'm trying to tell you is that that pumping and dumping happens with Shiba Inu or coins like Shiba Inu all the time. So this is nothing new, and that is the reason why it's super risky to trade in these type of assets. Now the interesting thing or the most worrisome thing about Shiba Inu coin is that almost 82% of the supply is held by only 100 accounts. So there are only 100 accounts that are holding 82% of the entire supply of Shiba Inu coins. Now, what does that mean? This means that the pumping and dumping is super easy for these rich people to do, because if someone, for example, hypothetically speaking, if Elon Musk holds a big quantity of Shiba Inu coins and if he decides to sell it, if he sells a massive quantity, guess what? All those 82 people will start trembling that, you know what, okay, one big investor has sold, and it will lead to a snowball effect. And therefore, this pumping and dumping is very easy to do on these type of coins. So this is very risky. So this is something that you should be really careful of. I will give the reference link to this article also. You can go and read. It categorically mentions that 82% of the entire supply of Shiba Inu is controlled by only 100 accounts. Now, third point is the real utility of Shiba Inu coins. Right now, there are almost 15,000 big businesses that are accepting Bitcoins, right? So there has been adoptability and acceptability of Bitcoins. But despite Shiba Inu being a token of exchange, merchants are not accepting Shiba Inu coins. There are only 91 merchants who are accepting Shiba Inu as of now, right? Which is a very small, minuscule number, and those 91 merchants can go away anytime. So the utility of Shiba Inu has not been established yet. So why is it that people are buying Shiba Inu coins? The reason is very simple, that people want to trade in Shiba Inu. It gives them a thrill. They want to be a part of that dog saving community. Now, how is that reflected? It is reflected in the holding period of Shiba Inu coins. Now, a general holder of Shiba Inu coins only holds Shiba Inu for 13 days. That's it, right? So they buy it, they ride the wave, they sell it off. Move on, right? That is what people are doing in Shiba Inu coins. It is a classic definition of a speculation coin. So my important lessons from this entire saga of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin is this, that number one, if you find any kind of rivalry happen, that underdog is going to get and gain more prizes. This is what is exactly happening in Shiba Inu coins. So it is okay to do little bit of speculating trading on these type of coins. If you have the money, do it. Not a problem, but you must understand how to ride this wave, right? This is not an investment instrument. This is literally a trading instrument. If you love trading, if you love the thrill, if you're seeing a particular trend, ride that trend, right? This brings me to point two. That whenever you are seeing a new narrative playing out in the crypto community, for example, that initial narrative was decentralization, then the second narrative was DeFi, then another narrative was smart contract. Now it has come to NFTs, communities, and bunch of different narratives that keep on playing out. So keep an eye out for new narratives, because anytime a new narrative comes into the picture in the crypto space, those type of coins skyrocket. Right now, it's dog time, and these dog coins are doing fabulously well. Now, so we as unconventional investors should also understand these key trends and take our positions accordingly. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you the next time.